organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Hansen Auditorium, we have new updates on the renovated building.
And an anniversary. Today, some remember the world's worst nuclear disaster.
It's been feeling like summer in Iowa City the past few days, but temperatures will be dropping back down this week.
It's on to the NCAA tournament for one Hawkeye golfer.
Find out more coming up in sports.
Thanks for joining us tonight here on Daily Iowan TV. I'm Jeremy Meyer.
And I'm Lana Neal. The old Hansen Auditorium flooded in 2008, and after many months of construction, it is ready to reopen this September. Daily Iowan TV reporter Fengji Shen takes a closer look inside the new auditorium.
The Hansen Auditorium will reopen in this September 9th. It will be a great place to get campus together, to share the experience for the performances, and enjoy the view for the lobby and the artworks.
We're working with artists that are asking big questions about the nature of our contemporary world and exploring all sorts of different issues and big questions about life in the world today.
When you sit on the lobby of the auditorium, you can see the beautiful views of Iowa City and the campus. Also, the design of the stage can make the audience close to the stage.
Is to walk on and sit on and, look at the river and look at Iowa City. And then, of course, the auditorium itself is just stunning. It seats 1,800. It has 3 levels. So a ground floor and then 2 balconies. And then the balconies have these 2 have gallery seats on either side that are really, really close to the stage. So it's a great opportunity to sit really close and be able to just look down and.
So excited! There will be a lot of fabulous shows on December, and it only costs for $20. Let's interview their program director and see what she will be saying.
And in March we have a wonderful solo performance by the cellist Yo-Yo Ma. We also have a series of Broadway shows, including Book of Mormon, Sound of Music, and Mamma Mia. And we're also going to produce the world premiere of a brand new version of The Nutcracker by the Joffrey Ballet in early December.
If you cannot wait to see the new Hansen Auditorium, join them on September 9th for a ribbon cutting at 3 p.m., followed by a tours molation from Daily Iowa.
A bill revolving around medical marijuana is a no-go in the state of Iowa. The Iowa House turned down a proposal with a 31 to 63 vote last night. It would have expanded the list of medical conditions that make people eligible for the possession of cannabis oil. It would also have created a task force to evaluate aspects of the bill. Many House Democrats challenged the proposal, but representatives on the Republican side said the bill would not be beneficial. Even though the House didn't pass that bill, they did pass another. They approved legislation that allows specifically trained psychologists to prescribe medication to people with mental illness in Iowa. The 72 to 22 vote will allow licensed psychologists to finish more coursework and training to write prescriptions that psychiatrists usually prescribe. It's all in the hopes of aiding the shortage of psychiatrists and other medical professionals in the state. The bill is now on its way to the Senate before landing on Governor Terry Branstad's desk.
Healthcare shifts in Iowa will affect about 9,000 consumers. United Healthcare is withdrawing from the Iowa marketplace, shifting individual health insurance accessibility and carriers. This is all due to the company losing millions by selling on the Obamacare marketplace in Iowa. The 9,000 individuals affected will be able to take on Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield as a new carrier come 2017.
Well, plenty in Iowa are sending farewell and good wishes to Iowan soldiers. The Iowa's Army National Guard will be sending the 185th Combat Sustainment Support Battalion overseas to Afghanistan. The Johnston-based 60-soldier unit makes their way to Fort Hood, Texas for a year of training before shipping out to the Middle East. There will be a send-off ceremony at 11:30 a.m. on May 8th at the Iowa National Guard's Des Moines Air Base.
Well, we almost got away with some sunny weather for the past week. It was about 72 degrees, but it looks like some pretty bad weather is coming our way.
Perhaps some cooler temperatures. I know there's some precipitation with some other states around Iowa headed their way. For more on the weather here in Iowa, let's go to Becca Skadden in the weather studio. Hi, Becca.
Hi guys, yeah, there's a big chance for some severe thunderstorms, grapefruit-sized hail, and tornadoes to spin through portions of the southern plains, stretching from southern Oklahoma to southern Nebraska. Parts of Texas and Missouri can also be expecting huge winds and hail headed their way. Over to the east, damaging winds and more thunderstorms are making their way to the mid-Atlantic states where the presidential primaries are currently going on. Here in Iowa City, we won't be seeing destructive hail or any tornadoes, but thunderstorms are in our forecast. Tomorrow morning, we're looking at temperatures in the upper 40s with a 60% chance of thunderstorms. Tomorrow afternoon, we see temps in the mid-50s with continuing thunderstorms. Tomorrow night, temps will continue to hold in the lower 50s, but thunderstorms will move out of the area. However, we'll continue to see some light rain. Looking ahead at the rest of our week, Thursday, we're looking at temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s with a chance for more rain throughout the day. Friday, temperatures will warm up to the mid-60s and we will finally see a break in the rain. However, that won't last long as Saturday showers are moving back into the area with temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s. Sunday's looking no different with temperatures in the 50s for most of the day and a 90% chance of rain. As we move into the beginning of next week, temperatures will be around the upper 50s, but we should see the skies clear with only a 20% chance of light rain throughout the day. That's your weather, Iowa City. Back to you guys at the desk.
Well, it's a big day in politics for the East. Connecticut, Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, and Rhode Island are hosting their presidential primaries today. The polls close at 8 p.m. Hillary Clinton leads the Democratic polls with Bernie Sanders just shortly behind. Clinton hopes to win over all 5 states. If she comes out with 5 Ws, this could set the candidate up to clinch the Democratic presidential nomination by mid-May. Now, Donald Trump is also hoping to come out with most of the wins of the 3 Republican candidates. He's leading in the polls and is putting a lot of emphasis on winning delegates after Ted Cruz and John Kasich teamed up against him.
54 anti and pro-LGBT demonstrators in North Carolina were arrested Tuesday after protesting the Public Facilities Privacy and Security Act, also known as the Bathroom Bill, which went into effect last month. It was outside of the State House and relay on building violation charges or staying in the building after hours. The bill put in place, a statewide policy that bans people from using public bathrooms that don't match their biological sex. It also stops other cities from passing anti-discrimination ordinances to protect the LGBT community.
Canada has confirmed its first sexually transmitted Zika case. Officials say the resident of Ontario is believed to have contracted the virus from a sexual partner who came down with Zika after traveling to an affected country. The World Health Organization identified other countries that have cases likely caused by sexual transmission, which include Argentina, France, and Italy.
Monday, the University of Iowa Library's Special Collections new gallery had its grand opening after renovation. Celebrating the 50-year anniversary of the original Star Trek series, the Star Trek series debuted in 1966 and has fans all across the country. Daily Iowan TV reporter Zhao Li was there and brings us more.
For all the Star Trek fans out there, there's a cool place opening on the north entrance inside the main library to celebrate the 50 years of Star Trek.
What we've done is to take a large number of things from both fan-related collections and from our Nicholas Meyer collection, and we have put them all into the exhibit space so that people can come in, see the kinds of things we have, celebrate the 50th anniversary with us a little bit.
Will is a new transfer student here at the university. He said after watching the new Star Trek movie.
And I was like, oh my goodness, I might as well go take a look because I'm also a fan of collectibles and the collectibles here are priceless. This is awesome.
When you're inside the gallery, you'll hear the actual sounds from television series, such as
the equipment and the controls on the bridge of the Starship Enterprise. Some of the sounds you would hear. One of the noises you can hear is the noise that a door makes when it opens on the ship.
Peter said one of the things he personally enjoys a lot is
the ears that we received from a fan named Janera Wenk. She sent us a donation of all kinds of different things relating to her many, many years as a Star Trek fan. A lot of original artwork that she did, fanzines, all kinds of different things.
The gallery also has the original letter of Nicholas Meyer,
who directed Star Trek II and Star Trek VI, and so we were able to really draw from all of the different collections that we have to show especially the history of fandom and the impact that this show has had on people.
The gallery is open to anybody who's interested in Star Trek and will be open until August 5th. Reporting inside UI Main Library, Zhao Li, Daily Iowan TV.
Well, with Iowa football's spring game last Saturday, they can put them on the back burner, but for Iowa athletics, plenty going on between track and baseball still in action.
That's right. We'll go ahead and figure out about that. Let's go over and toss it over to Katie and Colin in the sports studio, guys.
Not a lot of time left in the school year, but Iowa athletics are in the heart of their seasons.
Iowa golf and men's track are both getting recognized nationally. We start tonight with the Iowa golf team.
University of Iowa senior Amy Ime is set to continue her golf career onto the NCAA championships. She's the first Iowa golfer since 1990 to get the invite to compete. She's also just the second golfer in the history of the program. Coach Megan Menzel is excited for the senior.
Excited right now. It's just such a, it's been a really exciting end to the season, and she's just put together such a awesome senior campaign, and it just means not only a ton, I think, to her, but just for our program and heading in the right direction. It's very exciting.
Exciting. I've obviously just been working for this my whole college career, so seeing hard work pays off is it's always nice.
Ime came into this program in a different way than most of the other golfers.
I came into this program as a walk-on, so I was really far behind, and I knew that, it was going to take a lot of hard work, and I think I just put in enough hours that that's where I am today. So.
72 teams and 24 individuals were selected to compete at one of 4 regional championships, each featuring 18 teams and 6 individuals. Ime will be the first Hawkeye to compete in regional competition since the format was adopted.
She will be competing against golfers from the University of Wisconsin, University of Oklahoma, Gonzaga University, and Baylor University.
The Iowa track and field team just broke the top 25. They are now ranked as the number 22 team in the country. The Hawkeyes were unranked when the preseason poll was announced on March 22nd.
But the team has since climbed 22 spots following 7 top 25 nationally ranked individual performances at the Florida Relays, Gym Click Shootout, Texas Invitational, and Musco Twilight. Iowa is the 3rd highest ranked team among Big Ten schools, behind Minnesota and Penn State.
The Hawkeyes are back in action April 28th through the 30th at the Drake Relays in Des Moines, Iowa, before the Big Ten Championships from May 13th through the 15th.
Senior golfer Nate Yankovic was just named 2nd team All-Big Ten by the league officials on Tuesday. It is the first time in Yankovic's career that he is earning this honor.
Iowa now has had 30 All-Big Ten honorees in the program's history and has had at least one golfer earn All-Conference in the last 6 years. Last weekend, the Ohio native received his 7th top 20 finish of the year after he tied for 14th at the Big Ten Championships.
The Hawkeyes are currently ranked 49th nationally and advanced to the NCAA competition in each of the last 7 seasons. This year's selection show will air on the Golf Channel on May 5th at 8:30 a.m.
The Iowa baseball team is currently playing Grandview up at Duane Banks Field, and we'll have complete coverage from that game on tomorrow's show.
We will also dive more into the Iowa tennis program. Jeremy and Alana, back to the desk.
Today, Ukraine marked the 30th anniversary of the Chernobyl disaster.
Now, on April 26, 1986, a nuclear power plant exploded in Chernobyl, causing the world's worst nuclear accident.
It sent radiations all across Europe, leading to a death toll that is still being debated, but estimated from 4,000 to 1 million.
It left thousands of others injured or sick as well, and some face long-term effects of cancer even still.
A remembrance ceremony held throughout the day honored those called liquidators, the term for the thousands of military personnel and volunteers who did whatever they could to help after the accident without any protective equipment.
Well, thanks for tuning in tonight on Daily Iowan TV.
For more updates, on all of the latest news, be sure to check out our website, dailyiowan.com. For Daily Iowan TV, I'm Alana Neal.
And I'm Jeremy Meyer. Have a great Tuesday night, Iowa City.